Wherever you are, come online.
Okay.
Right. Done.
Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Okay. The two most important days in our life is the day when the day you are born and the day when you are find out why. So I welcome all of you to 225 meeting of Toastmaster Heritage City Toastmaster Club. So we all have a vision. We all have a mission, right? So Toastmaster Club also have a mission. So what is the mission of Toastmaster Club? Uh, we are here at Toastmaster Club providing a positive and supportive environment to all the members of the club to empower themselves and help help them to grow their personal growth and their self confidence. So with this vision, with this goal, we will become the soul leaders of tomorrow. So there, there are some rules which we should follow. First one, I request all the members to will not talk about sex, religion, and politics. Second one, I request all the members to keep their cell phones in a silent mode so that it will not disturb you. Third one, I request online members to keep themselves in muted uh, e- uh, uh, unless they call upon. Now, this rule keep in mind, and I believe this meeting, from this meeting, you will learn something new and make your day successful. So, let me introduce our president. Who is our president? Our president is by professor, by education, he is electronics engineer. By profession, he is in family business of jewelry. By passion, he is astronomer and photographer. And he is he served as a SSA secretary, VP membership, and VP education. Now he is our president. Please help me to invite our president, Toastmaster Vikrant, with big round of clapping. Welcome, Toastmaster. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Sardaram Toastmaster Part, for such a lovely introduction. First of all, I would like to give thank you all to why? Because there is There is 3-day heavy rain prediction in Ahmedabad. And considering all the things, I think there is no attendance, but I thankful all of you that you come offline and also friends you join online. So kudos to all of you that you show your dedication towards learning in Toastmasters with a vision and mission to become an effective communicator and trader. Let's have a history of a Toastmaster. Let me ask one of the Toastmasters, what is Toastmasters?
Also, Toastmaster Club basically they work on the communication skills, presentation skills, and they help you. They provide a platform where you can speak up freely to keep up your purpose. Great.
Who has started? Let me ask. Guess Jenny, you are the second time. I think you know who has started Toastmasters.
Yeah, I attended second one. So sorry, I didn't get you.
Who has started Toastmaster?
Who has started Toastmaster? I didn't recognize the name, but I know the purpose behind the Toastmaster. Toastmaster is used for who cannot raise a toast. Toastmaster Club is for them.
Okay. Let me ask this to our most experienced Toastmaster DTM Kusal. He will tell us who has started Toastmaster and where and how and now how much country in Toastmaster is spreaded. Let's hear from our DTM Kusal.
Yeah, thank you, Vikrant, for giving me the opportunity. Can you hear me?
Yes, you are audible.
Okay, so Ralph C. Smedley started this in 1924, which is almost 100 years back. And he started because, as very rightly said by our guest, that people were not that fluent in raising a toast in marriage ceremonies or funerals or any other public occasions. So he started this club so that he can develop public speaking and communication skills. Presently, it is in what 100 plus countries, 1,000 plus clubs, and 3 lakh plus members currently benefiting from Toastmasters International. Thank you.
Thank you very much. So, my dear Fish, you are not a part of one club, you are a part of worldwide Toastmaster fraternity. 15,000 around club and around 6 lakh paid members across the globe. Once you become a member, you have opportunity to attend any meeting around the world. So you are not, this is not a short-term public speaking course, but it's a long-term journey of learning, and you have a like-minded people's network across the globe. Now, with this, let's start our meeting. So in any Toastmaster meeting is conducted by host. And host is called the Toastmaster of the day. So who is Toastmaster of the day for today's meeting? For Toastmaster of the day for today's meeting is someone who have a family business in electric contract, and he is currently Secretary of Heritage City Toastmaster. Please help me welcome Toastmaster Ruchi, Toastmaster of the day.
Good evening, everyone. Good evening, the people at offline also. So let me start with a story. Okay, there was this gentleman who was walking by, and he was walking by and he found 2 stone cutters. And there were people who were cutting the stones. So he went to the first stone cutter and he asked him, "Why, what are you doing?" And that stone cutter was very much uninterested. He was very cranky, uninspired. And he told him, "Can't you see, man, I'm cutting the stone." So that gentleman was taken aback. And after that, he went ahead and he asked the second stone cutter. He told him, he asked him the same question, what are you doing? And he said, I'm cutting the stone. Then he very passionately said that I am doing the best work that I have ever done in my life, because after cutting this stone, I am going to create a statue which is going to be the greatest statue in the world. Let me repeat again. I am going to create a statue which is going to be the greatest statue in the world. So my question to all of you is, what does this story tells us? Like what the story is trying to tell us? If you can, yeah, please.
Our attitude behind what we are doing, our vision is very much important.
Exactly. That is what the story is telling us. See, both are doing the same work. You know, the first one is also cutting the stone, and the second one is also cutting the stone and creating a statue out of it. But for the first guy, it is just a bloody work. And for the second guy, he's creating the greatest statue of all time. And that changes the game. So, for example, to put things in perspective, let's say I come to you, Toastmaster Vikrant, and you ask me, back in the day when you were Vice President Education, and I come to you and you ask me, Richard, what is your goal? And I come to you and tell you, see, here I want to be a stand-up comedian, and if 5 4 people laugh, it is good. That's it. And now again, I come to you and you ask me, what is the goal? And I tell you, sir, I want to be a stand-up comedian and I want to make 1,000,000 people laugh. It's the same thing. I'm going to, make the same speech. I'm going to define this. I'm going to draft the same speech. But the way I'm going to draft the speech completely change, because now I want to make 1,000,000 people laugh. So the change in mindset changes game. Now moving forward, talking about the Toastmasters meeting. Our Toastmasters meeting is divided into 3 segments. Number 1 is the prepared speeches segment, where the speaker will come, he has prepared the speech and he will give the speech in 5 to 7 minutes. Then we have the impromptu speaking section, where the table topic master would give a topic and you have to speak on the impromptu basis on the topic which is given. And the third segment is what we call the breakfast of the champions. So in that section, the evaluator would evaluate the speech and give the evaluation of the speech. Now let me call upon the stage the general evaluator to take the session forward. The general evaluator of the day is Toastmaster Harsh, and let me introduce you to him. Toastmaster Harsh is into the business of industrial roofing sheets. He is also a life coach, and he has been coached by Tony Robbins. That is where he has done his certification. And he is interested in success and happiness. He wants to take people to success and happiness. Please come on the stage.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster of the Day, for such a nice intro.
Thank you.
So we talked about vision and the attitude behind the work, right? But what comes ahead? If I had a great mindset, I will do the work, right? If I continuously just do work, what will happen? Will I get guaranteed success? We must look ourselves. What was gone right and what could have gone better? So that comes evaluation, and that is our signature thing of Toastmasters. Because if you are not evaluating, you will just work on the wall. If you are evaluating, you will know this is wall. So I must write it here on the board, and that's the breakfast of the champions, right? Other people, they are working very hard, but we as a Toastmasters are working very smart, because only one thing we are doing different is evaluation. We see the thing which we are writing, is it a board or a wall? And we see, yeah, this is wall, so we must change where we are. Must change, next, change and next, improve and next, and that's key to success. So that's what I will be doing. And As a general evaluator, I have my tech team who will be with me to evaluate this meeting. So who are in the tech teams? Our counter, grammarian, and timer of the day. So who is timer of the day? And who is our counter of the day? And who is grammarian of the day? Yes. Let's have impromptu something and create something, right? That's what is the power of Toastmasters, right?
Yes.
So, uh, Toastmaster Isha is grammarian. Okay, fine. So, let me start with whoever is ready. Fine. So, who is the grammarian of the day? Right? I think the club doesn't need introduction. She is already a great studio artist. She is champion, and now she has converted her passion into profession. Also, she was resident of the club in the last tenure and immediate past president. So please help me welcome Toastmaster Isha as a grammarian of the day.
Thank you so much, General Evaluator, for inviting me here. So everybody can know how to speak English, but only the Toastmasters have the privilege to be evaluated on the grammar they use while speaking English each time. Well, today I am going to be the grammarian for you people. So what is the role of the grammarian? I would be recording the good usages of the grammar and not so good usages of the grammar in the meeting. I'm going to be provide with the word of the day and the phrase of the day to all the members, and I would encourage everyone to use it. So the word of the day is sterling. Sterling means for person or their work or efforts or quality, somebody with an excellent or valuable quality. For example, the Toastmaster organization is making us all sterling in our grammar in future. Phrase of the day is gift of the gap. Gift of the gap. Someone who has the gift of the gap can speak easily, confidently, and well. Isn't the phrase applicable to the Toastmasters as well? We in the Toastmasters are trained to achieve the gift of the gap. With this, I would give the stage to the general evaluator and encourage everybody in the meeting to use the word of the day and the phrase of the day. Thank you so much.
Thank you for such a sterling introduction. And yes, so we need to write somewhere day of the word or okay.
I have shared the word of the day and the phrase of the day in the members group.
Okay, wow, amazing. Fine. So now it's the time to call upon our counter of the day. Who is our counter of the day? He is a software developer at a company, very reputed company. Is having hobby to play cricket and games. He's also quite fitness enthusiast. Please help me welcome Sergeant at Arms, Toastmaster Parth Panchal.
Thank you so much. Uh, Good afternoon, all of you. And now I will note down all the repeated words and the pausing words like so, and then and I will give my counter report uh, in the end of the meeting. Uh, 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 Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Toastmaster Parth Panchal, for amazing introduction of your role. Now it's time to call upon timer of the day. So who is timer of the day? Timer. Someone who is backbone of activity, who has served this club along with our other team members to highest levels, right? He was like Amit Shah to Modi in the last 10 years. I think you all know his name, right? Who was a back pillar and he was just a warrior. He has served the club from Sergeant at Arms to Vice President Education, and now he is also president of our club. So please help me welcome none other than president of our club, Toastmaster Vikram.
Thank you very much. The most important thing in the life is time. And in Toastmaster meeting, we have some ideas, some speeches to deliver, but there is some time limit. You cannot speak 1 hour. In speech, there is a time limit. In prompt speech, there is a time limit. In evaluation, there is a time limit. So my role as a timer to note down the timing of speakers as well as all the role players. So let's start from the prepared speeches. In prepared speeches, generally time limit is 5 to 7 minutes. When prepared speaker complete 5 minutes, I will show the green card. At 6 minutes, I will show the yellow card. At 7 minutes, I will show the red card. There is also a 30-second grace plus and minus. Means one cannot, if speaker speak less than 4 minutes 30 seconds or more than 7 minutes 30 seconds, he or she will be disqualified. And in impromptu speeches, time limit would be 1 to 2 minutes. Means at 1 minute, I will show the green card. At 1 minute 30 seconds, I will show the yellow card. And at 2 minutes, I will show the red card. There is also a 30-second grace. Means speaker if speak less than 30 seconds or more than 2 minutes and 30 seconds, he or she will be disqualified. And in speech evaluation, time limit would be 2 to 3 minutes. Means at the 2 minutes, I will show the green card, and at 2 minutes 30 seconds, I will show the yellow card. At 3 minutes, I will show the red card. There is also a 30-second grace period. Means if evaluators speak less than 1 minute 30 seconds, more than 3 minutes 30 seconds, he or she will be disqualified. I will also note down time for other role players. This is all from my timing. So over to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you so much. Essence, and it should not be too much underutilized. If I had applied that, I would have reached on time. Now, cut short my last meeting, which made me late. So this is one thing which we need to apply and evaluate. Not too much use of time and not too much little of time. Otherwise, as Toastmaster Vikrant told, you will be disqualified. In life also, balance is the key word. We should not be doing something very much over for the time or less. Balance is the key word. And to bridge the gift of the gap, if you want to bridge the gift of the gap, then you Toastmaster of the day. You.
Okay, now moving forward, let me share you another story. Now, this story I have shared a lot of times, but I will share it again because reputation is the mother of mastery. So, yes. So, when Steve Jobs was a young kid, his father told him to go out and paint the fence. And then his father basically inspected the fence and he came to Steve Jobs and asked him, Steve, did you painted the fence? And Steve said, yes, father, I painted the fence. And then his father told him, after seeing the fence, his father told him, you did a great job by painting the outside of the fence, but you haven't painted the inside of the fence. And then Steve Jobs said to his father, but who is going to look at the inside of the fence? Right? I mean, generally we see the outside of the things and we miss the inside of the things. Steve asked, why, who is going to look the inside of the fence? But his father told him, Steve, we will, we will see the inside of it. So deriving from that story, we are going to do one inner exercise today. And this inner exercise is an exercise on courage. An exercise on courage. So what we are going to do is we are going to build the muscle of courage. And when we build the muscle of courage, we will be able to achieve our vision. Okay, I want to have six-pack abs. What I'm going to do, I'm going to go to the gym to get my six-pack abs. Similarly, if I exercise our inner muscle, then this would help us to achieve our vision. But before we do the exercise, let me go to the next segment of our meeting. That is the first segment of our meeting is the prepared speeches segment. And let me introduce to you the first speaker of the day, which has already been introduced by General Evaluator, but I'll give you the introduction in terms of what business he's into. He's into the business of jewelry. He's also a very, astronomer. So he's like an amateur astronomer, if I'm correct. Now, so his speech title is Vision and Mission versus Priorities. And I want to ask his evaluator Toastmaster Bharat to, give the speech objective speech. Yes.
Good afternoon, Toastmasters. Vikrant, Toastmaster Vikrant's pathway is leadership development. Is level 1 and speech 3. Objective is research and presenting. And the time limit is 5 to 7 minutes. Please note the time. Toastmaster Rahul, please note the time. Time limit is 5 to 7 minutes. Thank you.
Okay. Toastmaster Vikrant, vision and mission versus priorities. Vision and mission versus priorities, Toastmaster Vikrant. Thank you.
From last 3 years, taking multiple roles in a Toastmaster meeting, now I can say myself that I have a gift of gab. I can do anything, any role, and this speech also an impromptu speech I drafted just 1 hour ago.
Wow.
Very good afternoon, my dear fellow Toastmaster, and yes, in Toastmaster we have a vision and mission to become effective communicators and leaders. And I have also a vision. Few years back, I want to go on stage and there should be no fear. Thousands of people listening Toastmaster Vikrant's speech. And for that, I was searching on such a platform that could change me, overcome my stage fear, or overcome my singing, overcome my stammering. And I found Toastmaster. And with dedication, hard work, consistency, there is lots of challenges. There is responsibility in profession, in our family. But I adjusted and accept the situation and take advantage of that. And today is the example because we have a 2 speech slot. 1 speech back out and 1 was there is empty slot. And I took advantage just 2 hours ago. Why should not get benefit of them? And I was looking from as a president from last 4 weeks and from last 5 years, from Sadhirata, from secretary, from VP membership, VP education. You know, world is dynamic. I have seen lots of members came and went. Why? Because they have some migration. They have no vision, purpose of going to the Toastmaster. Or they have some any other reason. They left. They stopped coming. We are as an EXCOM member following them, motivate them. He cannot do.
हाँ भाई उनको तो हम फूट गया भीड़ था क्या बहुत
Toastmaster Vikash, you are Toastmaster Vikash, you're
We follow, but we cannot get desired members. And we in EXCOM meeting have a topic. Why members are not coming too much as per our expectation? So it forced me to make research on that. What should be the what is the reason? What are the reason for it? I noted out few points. The first one is that I already mentioned that members have not a proper vision and members are not getting what he or she wants. First. And we have observed that we Heritage Toastmaster Club from British Library to Crispy Cafe to Biggins Burger, we've shifted different places to take advantage of different place to come out from comfort zone. But what members were telling, we need some education environment. We are not doing that. As the summer passed, April, May, and June, let's have change the time. 5 to 7 time is not good for us now. We took survey, we changed the time 4 to 6. Oh, and then as a president, we have an amazing place. Then we now let's go member will come. What happened? What we are observing from last 3 or 4 months. 10, 12, 9, 4 weeks. So what's the reason behind it? We all are Toastmaster. And guests join here. Someone who want to become Toastmaster. They have vision, they have mission. But my dear, I came on this point that we have A to B. We have a journey. But Toastmaster is a lifelong journey. And to become an effective communicator and leader is a not a short term. It's a lifelong, 5 years, 10 years, 15 years. And I have also seen that our DTM Kusal, 8 years, from last 8 years in Toastmaster coming from 11 years. Who motivate them? But in between, if I say DTM Kusal, 8 years, but he is not a consistent. Why? Sometimes we have some other priority in our life. So now to reach A to B, and if you draw the graph will always up and down. Yeah. But the destination is same. So this is the destination. We have to reach there, but there will be always up and down, and we should not worry as an EXCOM or do not disappointed why members are not. Rainy season. We no 3 to 4 members are having fever, headache. Some have little baby. Many reasons are there, and we should not worry for that. And by researching on this, I made a conclusion that there is a recent revision, but member will see the priority first. Priority is first because Toastmaster is a learning platform. As a people, as a member, what we personally I think first I will see my profession. After that, I will see my family. After that, I will see my hobby or passion, anything, and after that, Toastmaster will come. So everyone have a Toastmaster in third or fourth point, not a first one, not for any unmarried or single bachelor student. So we have our duty or our responsibility is only to motivate them. We cannot or we don't need to worry or disappointed, but we are trying to motivate. We have in EXCOM meeting, we are making some how to motivate, how member will come. And I want to know from all of you that what can we do on that, or that for the members motivation, or if anyone wants to give their input.
First, the members has to come. If members are coming, then we can think of guest and attendee. First, the EXCOM community should be present.
Yeah,
In EXCOM community here, then we must work on EXCOM community. Then we should think about other. We should work only that the 7 people should be present here, or at least 4 people of EXCOM, right? Which we are present, and that should be the first.
from online Toastmasters is our DTM pusher.
I would suggest this. I wouldn't suggest any kind of a strategy right now because we have discussed for hours and hours the strategy for this. But I would clearly agree with you, it is completely voluntarily. Until and unless somebody have the drive of self-development inside. And that drive is not just a simple drive, there should be a hunger. And we are seeing the result of the hunger in the form of Toastmaster Vikrant's speech today. Hunger. People are scared when they're allotted speech slots. They are anxious. There's a thrill, there's a heart pumping. But see, today, Toastmaster Vikrant, with his journey over the time today, is taking advantage if somebody is backing out from the speech slot. And he's like, oh, I have got the window. Let me take it. Wow. Now that's some progress just because he attended the meeting, took the XCOM roles, and stayed consistent. I am so inspired and so proud about you, Toastmaster Vikrant. And this is what the members should see. This is where you come when you overcome your personal hurdles to come in the meeting. You have to commit inside yourself. That is what probably XCOM should market everywhere. That's from my end.
Let's have DTM Kusal. You are from last 8 years. Let's have some words from you, DTM Kusal. Are you there? Toastmaster Rahul, you want?
Yes, I would suggest Toastmaster Rahul to go for this because
Yeah.
he's a new member. He must be facing the difficulties as well.
Right. So initially I did have some difficulties when I also joined Toastmasters for the first 1.5 months. I was not very punctual to the meetings, but then I made it a point that I'll attend every meeting, be it online or offline. I have particularly secured a slot of 2 hours every Saturday, and be it anybody, unless and until it's something that I really cannot avoid, something like traveling, then I do not attend the meeting. Other than that, I make it a point that I attend every Toastmasters meeting. If I am not able to come down today, I actually plan to come offline today, but somehow due to some last minute issues, I was not able to come there. So I make it a point to attend every meeting, and that's how we all need to do. We all need to block our calendars in advance. We all need to understand that our Saturdays are blocked, and when we have that kind of mindset, I think it's not very difficult to attend the meetings offline or online. At least it would help us grow in our journey of becoming a better speaker.
Thank you very much. So the takeaway from my speech is members are giving priority and XCOM should not wait. That is only my my motto is for the speech. Our duty, responsibility is to motivate them. Let all the members help the members to come in. This is from all my side. Over to you, Toastmaster.
Thank you. So, very well said, Toastmaster Vikrant. The journey is from point A to point B. It's journey. And you know, someone once told me very well that consistency is the mother of mastery. And repetition is the mother of mastery. Similarly, consistency is also the mother of mastery. So anyway, let me move forward and let me define you what I say when I say building your vision as a speaker. So there are 2 points here. Point A is you can take a new form as a speaker. The definition one is you can take a new form as a speaker. The other definition is you can take an updated form as a speaker. Okay, you can take a new form as a speaker, or you can take an updated form as a speaker. But I'll talk to you about these forms later on. Let's first get into the exercise so that we build our muscle of courage. So what I'm going to do is, the instructions are very simple. Please listen to the instructions. I'm going to put on some music. I want all of you to close your eyes and find that moment of courage in you. Find that, recall that moment of courage and when you break through of some bad habit, or when you break through some fear that you are facing in past. Get that moment of courage. Once you get that moment of courage, close your eyes, stand up if you want, and then make a simple move. Hey, okay. So let me also tell you what we are doing here. What we are doing is we are training our nervous system for the muscle of courage. Simple. Training our nervous system. As we train our body, similarly, we have to train our nervous system. So I'll put on the music quickly and let's see. Okay.
It's so powerful.
Okay. Anyway, start imagining, close your eyes, even the online folks, if whoever is listening me, please close your eyes and then imagine a moment of courage. Get that moment of courage out of you. Go back in your life. If you cannot find a moment of courage, just create one. Doesn't matter. Create one. And I hope we have music. Here, telling that beautiful woman that 3 magical words. You broke that. Cracking that deal. Will I be able to crack that deal? And you broke that. Think that. Do we have that moment of courage, everyone? Yes or no? Please let me know. You're finding us. Online folks, can you hear me? Are you finding any moment of courage? Okay, Toastmaster Isha, it seems you have it. Toastmaster Rahul, you have it. Everyone here? Yes. So let's keep our eyes closed and let's do the move. And I count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Hey, hey, one more time. With a very strong voice. 1, 2, 3. Hey. Round of applause for ourselves because we have just exercised the muscle of courage. Okay, now let's move to the most exciting session of Toastmasters, which is the table topics. And let me call upon not the stage, but in the online world, Toastmaster Rahul for conducting the table topic session. And also let me introduce you to him. So Toastmaster Rahul is a consultant in Ernst & Young, and he has done his MBA from IIM Lucknow, and he is also loves to travel solo, and he loves to discuss emerging businesses and upcoming businesses.
Over to you, Toastmaster Ram.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Ruchir, for such an amazing session and introducing me to the club. So welcome everyone to one of the most interesting session of a Toastmasters meeting, the table topic session. So what is a table topic session? A table topic session is a session designed to improvise the impromptu speech capabilities of our members as well our guests. And what is the use of impromptu speaking? So imagine you are in your office and your boss tells you that you have to deliver a small presentation today, a small speech today about the status of your project or status of your work that you're assigned to. Or imagine you are at an event, let's say you are at a wedding, and your friends call you to the stage and they ask you to deliver a speech about your best friend who is about to get married, right? So you can face impromptu speaking hurdles at any point of your life. So it's better to practice them at every Toastmasters meeting and improvise upon them. Now, few things I would like to reiterate before I start the session. First thing is, every topic that I'll assign to any of the speakers, you have to speak for minimum of 1 minute and a maximum of 2 minutes. There will be a grace period of 30 seconds, post which you will be disqualified. Second thing is, members and guests both can participate in the impromptu speaking session, table topic session. Third thing is, I encourage everyone to use the word of the day and the phrase of the day. So first, I'll request who would like to come first. I'll encourage that the members start with the first session so that the guests are able to understand how to proceed with it, and then I'll encourage the guest also to participate here so that they can also test their skills. So who would like to come first?
Let's have DTM Kushal.
Great. DTM Kushal,
Are you there?
also before I start, I would also like to inform everyone that I have planned 2 sessions. So in case that everyone we do have time, I have planned 2 table topic sessions today, and both are really interesting. So let's see if we are able to complete both the sessions today, right? All right, I think DTM Kushal is not available right now. So who would like to go first?
Toastmaster Isa.
Let's take it from offline. No, let's take it from offline first. Let's
First,
start it.
so let's-
Master Harsh.
Toastmaster Ram will take it.
Okay, Ram.
All right, Toastmaster Harsh.
No, not
Toastmaster Rajan.
Toastmaster Rajan.
If we could have a member first so that.
He is a Toastmaster already.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Yeah.
Toastmaster Rajan.
Great. Word of the day and phrase of the day shall. Yeah. Thanks, Janik. All right. So I'll assign you a topic, and your topic, Toastmaster Rajan, is your most memorable travel experience. Toastmaster Rajan, your most memorable travel experience. Your most memorable travel experience, Toastmaster Rajan. Over to you.
So it was in the last year when I was traveling to Kolkata for my SSC of English. It was a kind of different experience for me. I started from Delhi. I boarded a train. I missed my train, Rajdhani. Then I had to accommodate in another train. I literally bribed a TD, and I changed multiple trains and route. And somehow I ended up at Kolkata, and I missed my scheduled bus again. Then I took a different multiple buses to reach my SSB center, and thankfully I reached on time. And throughout this journey from the Delhi, I met a lot of people with different backgrounds. Among them were 2 people that I would like to mention. this person was from the old Delhi area, and he was into business. Guy, he was from the Bihar state, and this person he came to Delhi a couple of years ago with a very little money he had, and he established his organization in old Delhi area of Chandni Chowk, and he was running uh, uh, manufacturing, appliances in the black market, and he now owns multiple apartments in the old Delhi area of this Delhi. Then the second person was he was going to Kolkata from Hyderabad via Delhi, and he had some meetings in the Delhi, and when he was going, he was yeah. Thank you.
That was one amazing experience, Toastmaster Rajan. So who would like to go next?
Yes, Janik or yes, Salin, want to go?
Okay, guess Shalin wants to go. Great. So, all right. So I would like to give you the topic. So guess Shalin, one thing you would change if you were given a second chance with your life. Guess Shalin. Guess Shalin, one thing you
Yes.
would change with second chance if you were given a second chance with your life. Over to you.
Yes. During my 90s, 19s, when I passed my 12th commerce field, then after there was a there was a rush to you are in commerce field, so you should go for CA or CMA. So at that time, like without knowing the subject, without knowing like what is my real passion and what is my area of the interest, I just jump it down and spent 5 years to do that course, and uh, I graduated from that. But if I give the time will give me a second chance to time travel back, I will definitely spend the time with myself, like who I am, like what is the purpose of my life, why I am here, will I do some solo travel and gain some experience and do the things which I really love to do. um, I don't regret that I did like that, like this qualification will will become my bread and butter for rest of my life. But this is a system where we call went from this, like when a student have less marks in 12th, he will be suggested to opt for commerce or arts. And similarly, if somebody will score higher mark in 10th, then society will tell him to go for science. But what is the real passion of that child? So that a parent should also do that. Thank you.
Thank you, Shalin. Thank you. So career choice is one that you would like to change if you were given a second chance. Awesome. So next.
Yes, Janik, want to go?
Yes, I love to.
Just
Awesome.
turn on your video, so
Okay.
I can spotlight.
Am I
Okay.
audible?
Yes, you are.
Yeah, you are audible. So, guess Janik, your topic is describe yourself as a food dish. Describe yourself as a food dish. Guest Janik. Over to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Rahul. The topic is great. Describe myself as a food. I say dosa because I have some movement in my life and I have some not some but so many things like dosa is uh, how you love dosa. If dosa is a crunchy, when you pack dosa and go with when you pack dosa and parcel the dosa, so when you are reach home, you just not uh, love that taste when you had an restaurant or something else because the crispiness is gone. So and another thing is in dosa there is some masalas. So I have also masalas in my life. Some are friends, some are my colleague. Not a colleague, more like a family. So yeah, that's all.
Great, great. That was a really nice speech. I lost my connection in between, but yes, I could hear the starting and the end. Awesome. So who would like to go next?
I can go.
Awesome. Okay, Toastmaster Bharat after Toastmaster Hardik. So I have a really interesting topic for Toastmaster Harsh.
That's amazing. Thank you so much.
So Toastmaster Harsh, introduce your profession as a story to the club. Don't mention what you do, but introduce it as a story. Toastmaster Harsh, introduce your profession as a story to the club. Over to you.
Really challenging topic, Mahdi. Oh man, who has lot of dreams, right? Who has done lot of trainings as well? Who is doing the same routine culture as 9 to 5? But what what can which people will think you are fool. What you are doing? You are just Navri Bajan. So we all have to go for work, right? Lot of motivational speakers say that follow your passion, don't go in rat race. But what we can do at job is all up to us, right? So what I do differently, I do something which can create my future, right? I heard a quote from Jim Rohn: working part time on your fortune and full time on your job. So what I'm doing is working full time right now on my business and work, building my fortune part time there by lot of things like coaching, YouTube videos, and lot of other trainings as well as. So this is a person who is also doing a business and also building mindset of a great achievement, working part time and doing something right. So this has helped me to create a time on Saturday, which we all are struggling. So I'm doing something in my job time, which is helping me to create time to follow my passion, right? So that's only my message. Like, do something while you are doing job that will give your time to build your passion and your dreams, right? And Toastmaster is just access for that. Thank you so much.
That's really awesome. How you can tackle such difficult topics with such ease and such confidence. That's really something to learn.
Really?
Now, yes, Bharat. Also,
Toastmaster Bharat, yeah.
Good afternoon.
That
Yeah, Toastmaster Bharat. So your topic is if your dog could talk. If your dog could talk, Toastmaster Bharat.
Good afternoon, everyone. Now it's a pretty interesting topic. If dog could talk, that's what I hear, right? If your dog could hear, right? Well, it's an interesting situation. If my dog could have talked, and if you had spin the beans of my life, it would be really mess. I think talking dogs, and if my dog can talk, first thing I would like to do is that I would introduce my dog to the world. Let's see, this is a talking dog, and it's a real one as well. So I would get invitations from everywhere that your dog is talking. Just come out to place and see how it is talking. Second thing I would like to add is that I would teach my dog how to be a good stand-up comedian. So what he gonna do is that he will go to each and every places and speak about comedy, speak about anything on the stage. It would create and make him famous, and I will be also famous because of it. So I think the dog, if he can talk well, I would suggest that I will go for him to make him a stage person, a stage animal, a stage dog. Third thing I would like to add on it is that if a dog could talk, he could share his problems, the problems which animals are facing, and it will help us as a human beings to help the animals to solve their problems as well. You know, this everything, every creature has a special role on this planet. So if we can solve their problems, it is possible that their problems might have some impact on us. So if my dog can talk, it would be really great. And thank you for such an amazing topic. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Bharat. Now, if we have the time, I can start with the second part of the session as well.
You can take one more.
Okay.
Isa, you want to go? Okay, or DTM Kusal?
Okay, I'll try. I'm not awake. Let me just be very clarified. It is 5:30. I am not completely awake. So pardon me if I am not in the flow.
All right. So, Toastmaster Isha, your topic is a part of session 2. So I'll explain it. So the title of the session is Home is Where the Heart Is. Okay. So I'll give you the name of a place or a location, and you have to defend it as a best place to live to all the community, to all the members of our club. You have to defend it in a place that and convince everyone that it is the best place to live, right? All right. So your place is okay. A house in North Korea.
Definitely. This club needs to go to North Korea right now. You know why? All those people who are lacking discipline to attend the meetings, come on the meeting. The general evaluator sitting behind, he didn't come on time, right? Go to North Korea. You need a home in North Korea right now. You learn one thing, not much, but discipline. Get up in the morning, get ready on the time, show up on the time. At least our efforts, the XCOM efforts would work here. If you would have a home in North Korea, see, you will be ruled by such an amazing president. And what not? You don't have to worry about your hairstyles, you don't have to worry about your dress codes, everything is well defined. And then you tell me, then you give me the reason, and I'll see as an IPP that you are giving me the reasons of not coming to the meeting. I wish I had Toastmasters in North Korea, and I'll take every single one of you to invest there and then invest in your some discipline so that we XCOM, the VP membership, the poor guy over here, the president, the poor guy over here, Don't have to worry so much. Sir, please provide us with the visa of North Korea. Everyone, we are going there. Over to you, table topic master.
That's quite convincing. I think we all should shift there. Awesome. So do we have any other like
You take one and then we will stop. You
awesome.
take.
So
Yes,
who would like to volunteer for the next one?
please.
Want to go? Take.
Ruchi?
Toastmaster pass. One person in the icon of each.
All right, Toastmaster parts. So the theme is same as it was with Toastmaster Isha. All right, I'll give you the place. So your place is inside Gir National Park. Inside Gir National Park, Toastmaster part.
The national park.
Yeah.
What is the topic like? How should I talk about?
You have to defend that it is the best place to live on the earth.
Okay, national park.
Suppose you have a house there. You have to defend that it is the best place to live.
Yeah, definitely. It was a great place to live. Like in daily morning, I will sow the pots. I will sow the green green tree, and I will and I will take the pure breath. So it will be a best place to live, and it will be a calm place to it will be a great place to work on yourself. So it will be a good thing. Thank you. Thank you.
Awesome. So that's all. I'll try to continue this session. I had a lot of topics in my mind, right? I'll try to continue it the next time as well. Over to you, Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Ruchit.
Thank you. Yes, so we will have to vote for the best table topic speakers. Can we have the list of speakers, please? Yeah. Time. Yes. Are all the speakers qualified? Yes, all the speakers are. All the speakers are qualified. You can send your vote to Toastmaster Vikrant, and the online people can also send.
Online member.
Toastmaster Vikrant.
Online guest, please chat, please.
And
Yes,
Rahul, if you can give the list.
I'm just giving my number here. Online guest. This is my number. You can send what to me. Please give the name of the all the speaker.
We had Toastmaster Isha, we had Toastmaster Parth, we had Toastmaster Harsh, we had Toastmaster Ranjan. Then from online we had Toastmaster Janik. Then who else do we have? Toastmaster Rahul? I think one or two are missing.
Toastmaster Bharat, Toastmaster Harsh.
Yeah.
I'm sending the list of all the participants.
Yes, if you can give it.
Toastmaster Harsh. We have 7.
Yes. Let's vote in like 20-25 seconds and then we move forward.
Okay.
Yeah, are we done with the voting? Offline?
Online people? Okay, done. Toastmaster Isha is done. Shalin is done. Okay. So let's move forward to the same theme again. And so let me recall first. Let us all recall, not just me. So we started with the change in minds. You know, how see things would completely change the way we do things. Then we moved to the muscle of courage. We basically built the muscle of courage in us. We heard the story of Steve Jobs. Now, and I also give you the definition of what I mean by when I say the vision as a speaker. So let me repeat that definition again. When I say vision as a speaker, the first definition is the new form that you are going to take as a speaker. Or number two, the updated form that you are going to take as a speaker. Now let me share with you the story of Michelangelo. And Michelangelo was the greatest artist of all time. And I really find this story very critical because from a discarded piece of garbage, so Michelangelo was given a discarded piece of garbage. You know, all the artists over there was not even seeing that piece of garbage. From that discarded piece of garbage, he created a masterpiece called David. And David basically is a statue in Italy, Florence. So it's a masterpiece. The main point here is Michelangelo could clearly see it, could vision it. He has a vision that what he can do with it. My point is the first thing that comes is clarity. When clarity comes, then you can move towards mastery. And our third segment, which we call the breakfast of champions, is also the segment of mastery because we are getting feedback and then we are improving upon that and we are getting better on that. So let's go to the third segment of the meeting, the evaluation section. And for that, let me call upon the stage the General Evaluator, Toastmaster Harsh.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster.
Thank you.
Fine. So, did you guys enjoy the meeting?
Yes.
Wow, amazing. We are such an energy of people here, right? We have 10 people here today. 10 people, online and offline. Fine. So let's go with the segment of evaluation and to evaluate the first speaker who is evaluator of his speech, our president's speech. He is someone who has done an MBA from the Queensland, Melbourne, from the Australia. Founder of uniformscard.com, who provide uniform solutions to small and medium enterprises. He loves to play chess. He is a really dynamic Toastmaster who has also served our club as a secretary. So please help me welcome none other than Toastmaster Bharat. Over to you.
Good evening once again, and thank you for such a wonderful introduction, Toastmaster Harsh. If I say I'm showing torch to sun, this would be the perfect definition of this evaluation. He is such a wonderful speaker, and to evaluate him is such a great opportunity. Now his topic was his leadership development. The pathway is leadership development, and his level was 1 and speech was 3. What are the things which a speech has? Clarity, vocal variety, eye contact, gesture, audience awareness, comfort level, and a well-researched speech. He started with a bang. Even though it was an impromptu speech, it's very hard to create an impromptu speech for 5 to 7 minutes. But he tried it, and it exceeded from 5. I think so. It exceeded from 7 minutes. So I would like to say, just to keep an eye on the time. His voice clarity was excellent. I was able to hear it clearly, completely explaining the Toastmasters by his personal example, his story with HCTC, his journey, and he took us with him that how he worked on this. It was a really inspirational speech. He shared the story of the current situation of our club. He was into it. Now, a matter of recommendation, which I would personally recommend a bit on it, that just to add a humor on the speech would have been an icing on the cake. One more recommendation I would like to say, that asking others during the 5 to 7 minute speech wouldn't be recommendable to others. That it wouldn't be a good thing that if your speech is 5 to 7 minutes, you shouldn't ask others to speak on it. That's what I would recommend. Other than that, the speech was excellent. There was a great connection between audience and the speaker. So I would like to say it was excellent. Thank you so much.
Fine. So now it's time for general evaluators tech teams report. So I would like to call upon our counter of the day. Okay, fine. So let's have grammarian of the day, Toastmaster Isha, to present her report. Over to grammarian of
Thank
the
you
day.
so much, General Evaluator of the Day, for calling me back on the stage. So here I'm going to be first presenting my report for the word of the day. Word of the day, sterling, was used only once. That was by Toastmaster Hirsch. The phrase of the day was used by Toastmaster Hirsch once and Toastmaster Vikrant once. Well, that's not a great report, because I would encourage next time that people take into account that the word of the day and the phrase of the day are meant to be exercised, and hence I had shared it in the group already in the morning. So all the Toastmasters or the president can take care of this thing, that the word of the day and the phrase of the day is also shared pre-hand to the guest group as well, so that the guest can use it. Now coming to the part of the good usage of the grammar and not so good usages of grammar. Good use, let's go towards the good usages of grammar. The great statue of all time. Balance is the key word. Muscle of courage. Icing on the cake. Consistency is the mother of mastery. Building vision as a speaker. Training our nervous system for muscle of courage. Beautiful. Qualification is my bread and butter. Icing on the cake, as I told. Segment of mastery. Showing torch to the sun. Started with a bang. Well, these were a few good usages of the grammar. Now coming to the area of improvement. I have seen in the meeting the past particle is misused most often by all of us. For example, it exceed. When you're talking about a speech that was even given 5 minutes back, it would be it exceeded the time limit. It exceed the time limit should not be used. Again, now becoming the way I am going to draft speech. When you're using I, a singular noun, it would be the way I am going to draft speech, not change, but changes. It's I. Okay. Now, coming with if, you have to be very particular in using will and would. If you are evaluating, you will know. Because it is an imaginable situation, the particle that would be used would be would. If you are evaluating, you would be something. Using an for an amazing, when you're telling something singularly, you have to use a and the. Be very particular in using the modifying nouns. For an amazing. I take advantage. Again, here the past particles. I took advantage. We have done amazing place. we have found an amazing place would be a particular thing. That is all on my end. These were the areas of improvement. There were good usages, good learning from us. I would highly recommend once again, please use the word of the day, phrase of the day. Please, President Sir, if it is being shared earlier, make sure that everybody reads it and make sure to share it in the guest group as well. That's all on my end. Over to you, General Evaluator. Thank you so much.
So much, Toastmaster Isha, for such a crisp and clear report. Now to proceed with, I would like to call upon our counter of the day, Toastmaster Part Panchal, to present his.
Thank you, Toastmaster. Okay. Then Toastmaster part has spoken our 2 times. Toastmaster Rajan has spoken our 2 times. Toastmaster Ruchi uh, spoken has spoken our and end word 1 time, and Toastmaster Vikrant uh, has spoken our 1 time, and guest Shalin and guest Jain, uh, Jainik has spoken our two, 2 times. It's done from my side. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Part Panchal, for your crisp report. Now it's time for our timers report. So please help me welcome none other than our President Toastmaster Vikrant.
Thank you very much, General Evaluator. Let's have my sterling timer report.
Wow.
Yeah. And before that, I would like to give thanks to Toastmaster Park. He has started multitasking. Timer and accorder, because I was busy with the Zoom. To spotlight or to spotlight, and actually he has helped me. So making our content report, I'm just ready. Thank you very much. Kudos to you. Let's have from Sangeeta to sponsor part. Please for 6 minutes. Coming to the presiding officer, Toastmaster Vikrant. 14 minutes, 30 seconds. That was the speech. One. Toastmaster Chief, 30 minutes and 30 seconds. In table topic speeches, Toastmaster Rajan, for 2 minutes and 10 seconds. Toastmaster Horse, as a general evaluator, 7 minutes. Grammarian Toastmaster Isa, 5 minutes and 30 seconds total time. Table topic master Toastmaster Rahu, total time 8 minutes and 30 seconds. Toastmaster Bharat, total time 4 minutes and 10 seconds. Guest Salin, 2 minutes and 10 seconds. Guest Janik, 1 minute and 30 seconds. This is all from my side. Over to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you so much, our President, for multitasking. So, when I was not happy to see only 4 people other than me, right? I was not happy. I was upset. And why there are only 4 people? Such a great efforts by our ex-com team and especially our president and VP education. But then I came across a speech and from our president and our Toastmaster of the day that changed my perspective, that attitude, and everything. Our presiding officer grabbed the opportunity in disguise of speech and Toastmaster of the day shared an example of a person cutting a stone, right? One was doing ready work and other was building a largest statue of the world. Then my perspective changed that this is the great opportunity. We are not 4 people, we are 10 people with great drinks who have managed that time to come on Saturday, right? This is even better than 100 people on Sunday. We can have 100 people on Sunday because a lot of people are free. But 10 people on Saturday from the work time is not an ordinary situation. It's a great achievement by our entities, right? We have amazing attendance. So my perspective changed. And coming to the setup was amazing. We took our own medicines of poor user experience. We had such an amazing experience. Do you all agree with it?
Yeah.
This is the most professional experience we could have, right? So kudos to our president and team, our presiding officer as well, who helped him to have this user experience. So right, we are moving in the right direction, right? And one thing which reminds that acceptance is very necessary. If you make people wrong, make the situation wrong, nothing will improve. So accepting the first step towards any change. So we must accept the situation. It's a great situation we must appreciate. Before recommendation or changing, must appreciate. So this is a great situation we are in. We are a team of at least 10 people here can do wonders, right? We have seen two people who can change entire politics. Right? Congress and BJP, two people can do wonders. We are 10 people. So we can do a lot of powerful things. Right. So now coming to presiding officer, I was missing this sergeant in arms introduction because I was late. So recommendation for G is to be on time first of all and manage whatever needs to be done. This should not be done. So it's my own pill which I will prescribe to myself as a doctor. That coming on time. So I missed that. Now presiding officer, you had a wonderful introduction. You started with the basics. You interacted with audience. You are just amazing. Then coming to Toastmaster of the day. Wow, you had an amazing theme of courage, right? Because the only thing which is preventing us from success, we right know the rules of success. But what's preventing is courage, lack of courage, and the fear. So when we exercise courage, fear will automatically subdue, and we can have mindset pathway for success. So it was really amazing thing. It was worth attending. And you also started with a story, right? What better than a story to send a message to audience? And not only one story, you had three stories, right? And so message is very clear that attitude is the thing. Mindset is clear. The second story is what we do inside. Steve of father told. Inside what you are doing is very important. So inside what we are doing when no one is watching is very much important. Very, very important. That will make a key difference. And the third is you also did an exercise courage. Courage exercise. Really not only preached but also practiced. You told practice, 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 which our DTM is preaching. Repetition, practice, consistency is mother of mastery, and in speaking, nothing is different. Right? So one recommendation only is that exercise, if it could have been huge energy, with the synchronization of online and offline, our exercise could have been on a mastery level. This was, I think, it could have been much better. I like the theme. I like the storytelling. Uh, Work which you have done, deep work before coming was really visible. Then coming to speaker segment, right? Our presiding officer. Yes, I understand timer, right? So I'm again late. So yes, fine, no issues. So I'll continue. How much is the time now? Check.
Because you wind up in
Yeah, we have time.
this best role player.
Yes. So I will continue because time is there and I will adapt myself and use the best time.
If you can try to complete in a minute or two. There's a sheet that I also want to take.
Okay. Thank you so much for your feedback on. Fine. So what we learned from Toastmaster Vikrant, when the situation is against us, it's an opportunity. not something to complain or blame. It's the opportunity for us to do something and create miracles, because this situation is not coming every time, right? This is impromptu speak. What he learned now in next speech, he learned that in also 1 hour he can deliver speech. So he will not procrastinate on taking speaker. So he learned multitasking, right? Speaker, timer, sergeant at arms helping, and what presiding officer, yes. So he was in multitasking. So right, you are doing amazing. So one recommendation, I think it's like saying a torch to a sun, right? That take help from lot of people instead of doing alone. Take help from lot of people, right? No one is there. It's an opportunity in disguise to take help. Definitely, right? People are just waiting for your call. People are just waiting for your call. Right? It's an opportunity. It's an opportunity in business. You can do all the things alone. You will struggle. You must have delegation. That we all as a team can work on delegation. What the area? Yes. So now coming to our tactic, presiding officer, Toastmaster Isha. It comes in my mind. Presiding officer. Right. So Toastmaster Isha, yeah. Who gives better example of discipline and learning from us? You took a role at midnight of a grammarian. Midnight, right? Literally at 5 a.m. in the morning. This is what next step. But our immediate past president show what a discipline to take up a role 5 a.m. as a grammarian. Lot of people don't even take it 4 p.m. in the evening. US is even borders. She took a role, and the word of the day, phrase of the day, gift of a gare, and a sterling was amazing. This is the just example of mastery, how we can be master, right? And amazing, amazing, amazing. No recommendation, I think. And the Toastmaster part, Panchal, you took up a role of accountant. That's amazing, right? So no need to worry if you are having some arms and arms or stammering. Nothing to worry. I saw Toastmaster Vikrant 3 years back at a similar stage, and now he's presiding officer. It's a wonderful opportunity to be in digital. Keep taking up the roles, higher roles also, and be more present on the stage. Be more, as much as you get opportunity, be present and just accept the situation. You are doing amazing, amazing, amazing. Right? This itself can stop you, or it can be a bumper, and you can just take off from it. It can be a takeoff for you, or it can be a bumper to keep you down. So you want to dump or jump? It's all your choice, right? He jumped off his staggering. If that was not a problem, I don't think he would be at this stage. Because when there is a fire behind you, you just skyrocket. Right? Then coming to our timer, he is a multitasking role. He's multitasking. He did his role amazing impromptu timer, and he did amazing role. He taught us the balance, not to use too much time like I am doing, and not to use too little time. So balance is the key word here, right? Then coming to speaker one, it's already done, right? Coming to our table topic segment, amazing, amazing, amazing. What a professional topics you gave, and the professional work you did is literally visible. You had a great professionalism behind this. You had literally done hours of research finding this topic Toastmaster out. Am I right? And it was clearly visible, right? You gave the chance to everyone. Most memorable travel experience. You served the topics as per the audience, and that was really a uh, great thing which you did. Fine. And just one recommendation is that if you could have kept this topic simpler, like people could have easy times, and when the people have easy times, they come to take up more roles. So that's only recommendation. And I think anyone is left or I'm done with everyone, right? The timer also is complete. So I think that's all from my side. Over to Toastmaster of the day.
He's enjoying tea.
Okay, so we have 15 minutes to go. Anyway. Okay. So quickly we are going to run through the visioning sheet, and we are doing this because it's extremely important and extremely critical. So we are going to define, leave everything Toastmaster Vikrant at home, okay? Come here in the present, right now with me. Okay.
I'm with you.
Yeah.
Physically.
So let's do it. And I want to share that visioning sheet to all the people in the online. If you can distribute this to people over here, please. That sheet that I have WhatsApped you, you shared that to online people. Okay. So this is the most critical part of the theme, and what we are going to do is we are going to pick our speaker, and we are going to do it in an excruciating detailed way. Okay. So 3 points that can you give me one sheet? Yeah. So if you can see in the sheet 3 points that I want to talk to you about. When you build your vision, be specific. What kind of speaker that you want to be? Do you want to be a stand-up comedian? Do you want to be a motivational speaker? Already Toastmaster Harsh is a life coach. So you can be specific at what in life coaching that you want to be. Toastmaster Ranjan, what kind of speaker you want to be? Do you want to be a more financial speaker? Do you want to be a management consultant? Give a time boundedness to it. You know that I am going to be this established speaker in 3 months or 3 years or 5 years, whatever that is for you. Give your action steps. That in 1 month I am going to give 2 speeches. Have you shared that?
Yes, I share.
Okay, awesome. Share it in the group so that everyone can download it and they can write if they want.
Members
In the Zoom itself, in the Zoom chat, you can share them in the Zoom chat.
Okay.
Yeah. So be specific when you develop your vision. Be time bounded and have your action steps. Very critical. Toastmaster Harsh, action steps. In 1 month, I am going to give 2 speeches. Okay. Yes. Okay. Let me share my thing with you.
In fact, I was going to deliver the second speech if I just got clicked after you spoke. Second speech impromptu.
Awesome. Even let me share my journey with you. You know, what I have narrowed down is I have narrowed down 3 stages. Toastmaster is 1 stage for me. I have another stage and I have another 1 more stage. So I'm going to deliver the speeches in all these stages. So have that with you. So keep your now give a reason why you want to be a life coach. You say you want to be a life coach, but why? What does it make you happy? That's why you want to be a life coach, or there whatever. Give a reason why. Toastmaster Vikrant, give your reason why you want to be a speaker or the kind of speaker that you want to be. Then imagine your feeling. You know, imagine your feeling after you have achieved your goal. So I want to get really detailed into this in the sense that once you have achieved your goal as a speaker, imagine what kind of stage it is, where you are, what kind of people there are with you, and what are you feeling. For example, Toastmaster part, if you wanted to be a speaker into an IT industry, what kind of people you are surrounded with and what kind of feeling that you are having after you have completed your speech. So I'm going to put on the music. Is there any questions here, please? Yes, please.
If you can just take up this source that we want to have, this is really great. No, this
I have built it. I have built it.
yours. Or some book or some reference.
No, this is purely creative.
Oh. So Toastmasters, which is awesome.
Yes.
It's really super.
So,
It's a
any question online, folks? Are you there?
Yeah, Toastmaster Ruchak, we are here.
Any questions on the sheet, visioning sheet? We are going really detailed over here.
Okay. No, not as of now.
Okay, so let's build the vision as a speaker, and we are going to have shares today. Okay, so no fight, there's something called fight and flight, so no flight today. So I'm going to.
I was on Prime Day. Get ready, get 50
Prime membership.
देना पड़ेगा इसको.
I have Prime membership.
Yes. I'm just a facilitator, a mere facilitator. It has nothing to do with me. What you are going to read? Be specific. What kind of food do you have on different keyboard? मैं 3 साल में establish Mr. Isha, are you with us? I don't think so. Janik.
Yes, yes, I'm here. We can't hear you.
Yeah, I guess there is a
Yes.
block the speaker.
Yes, Janik.
We can't hear it properly.
Okay, no worries. Actually, you are there. You have completed the goal. Imagine how you feel.
Yeah, sort of time.
Yeah, we are done. We are done with the okay. Awesome. So I want few shares. I want few shares. Let's share. Because when you share, it's not mandatory if you want to share. When you share, you will make accountable to yourself. I'm accountable for this. Second, a friend. A friend can come to you and tell you, boss, तूने तो ये स्पीकर बनने का बात किया था, अभी कहाँ चल रहा है, कैसे तेरा प्रोग्रेस चल रहा है? एक दोस्त आके अपने को बोल सकता है, पूछ सकता है. As a friendly number, that could also. So anyone would like to share, please? Yes, Toastmaster, please. Toastmaster, video, I also want you to share. Okay. After.
So, but speaker can convince people effectively.
Okay.
Right? So, specific is I will take maximum roles as a speaker, as a TMOD, or whichever roles in which I can get the stage maximum.
Okay.
Right? And the red card doesn't come very often.
Completely right. Awesome. Yeah.
Right? Yeah, this is action step. Whichever. And the time bound is I have given, I will complete my pathway, but in 1 year. I will complete my entire pathway.
Awesome.
And why? Why is very important because if I can be an influencer, I can influence and be a great speaker.
Okay.
You know, this is not the time of factories or anything. This is the time of influence.
Influence.
Because if I can able to influence and you have a factory, I can get your product and have 50% commission and sell to thousands of audience. Without factory, without investment, without account, CA and everything, I can choose that product from any factory or virtual product. And I can sell to any people and make their life better and can earn lot of commissions, incentives.
I get it.
Lot of
Influence.
So
So
this is the time of influence.
you're feeling.
Yes.
You're feeling how
I can earn lot of money. I can have a dream life. I can have
so you like okay? No, okay. Toastmaster Vikrant. Have to share.
Your vision as a speaker.
So why I say is because we want to hear you, man. Yeah.
you will influence us.
Specification, motivational and inspired speaker and coach, because I am national coach in one NGO that is
Okay.
these also part of.
Oh wow.
And
Okay.
I am national faculty.
Oh wow. Awesome.
And sometimes they call me for online session
Okay.
for the people who stammer.
Super.
So how to overcome. And
So
actually,
you want to motivate the people who are stammering. Awesome. Beautiful. Yeah. Give a huge round of applause.
and actually, I have done one pathway that is the I think more than 20 speeches.
Okay.
And also new pathway started. And
Okay.
still I am learning.
Okay.
And the strong speaker or something, whatever in my mind, that I want to speak in front of 1,000 or 5,000 audience.
5,000 people. Put the number. 5,000 people. I
Or
want to
maybe in AMA at Balbebhai Dosa auditorium. That was my target. That is my target.
And why you want to? Why?
That I'm challenging myself.
You're
And
challenging yourself. Awesome. And how would you feel when you would reach there? मतलब तुम पहुंच गए हो, ऐसा समझो you have reached there. Now what is your feeling?
I feel good.
Good.
Because I like to help the people, and I like to tell my story. And I hope that within my from my story they inspire. So
Super, yeah, awesome. That's it from my side. And you would go to directly to votes.
Best role player and
Best role player and best lead role. So in role player we have Sergeant at Arms, Timer, R Counter, and Grammarian. Put your votes as fast as you can into the chat or into the WhatsApp.
Best leader also.
Yes. After that, we will be voting for best leaders. So
best
we have
leader, we have a team.
General Evaluator. There is Toastmaster Harsh, TMOD, myself, Toastmaster Ruchir, and we have Toastmaster Rahul as a table topics master. So we have given the votes. Awesome. Now let me call upon the stage Toastmaster. Okay. Let's take few more moments.
30 seconds.
30 seconds. Would you like to share? Would you like to share? You like your vision as a speaker? You like?
Okay, you can call.
Okay. Let me call upon the stage. Presiding officer, Toastmaster Vikrant. On the stage, please.
Thank you very much.
Yes.
How was the meeting, friends?
Amazing, amazing. We are a real life coach.
Let's have a feedback from the guest. First, Toastmaster Rajan, how was the meeting?
The meeting was wonderful. Initially, it started with the 4 people, and we have 10 people in total. So yeah, it was quite enjoying the session. The Toastmaster of the day to the stories. It was wonderful.
If you met family, you want
Multiple friends.
We are working on that.
let's have a feedback from Janik. Guest Janik, how did you like the meeting? Guest Janik, are you there?
It's like everybody else.
I don't think so.
Okay. Okay, now the role players. Toastmaster of the day. First time you learn.
Yes.
So kudos to the
Wow.
Toastmaster team.
Feeling like Tony Robbins.
And kudos to the Toastmaster bar who helped me actually. Diver arc of if you get chance, don't miss it. Every chance is an opportunity. In last 3 years, when senior called me, Toastmaster Vikrant, timer only is available. Take mine. More role, more will come on stage, more stage fear will go on, more improvement. So don't say no. In Toastmaster, just wait for the opportunity. All the speakers, all the speakers are good. Just keep just wait and release that. Let any speaker back out and I go.
Let the president show you red card. That is time to go now.
I want to be a president.
Sometimes don't
You know, in productivity training, I have learned that give opportunity to your ex-com after 3 or 4 months that you have to be a 1-day presiding officer, and that I will give you to the subject. So observe me, visualize me how I'm doing, and I will call you. In prompt. Next week you are going to be a presiding officer on 1 day. So you have to do. And that create leadership in you. Okay? And now time to awards. Let's start from best speaker. Today we have only one speaker. Please, before that I call the Toastmaster today on stage.
Yes,
For
yes.
the best speaker we have today only one speaker, that is Toastmaster.
Please. Let me do that. Yeah. A huge round of applause for Toastmaster.
Best speaker.
So, okay, you agree? So the best evaluator, because only we have one, so Toastmaster Bharat and not there, so we will take on his behalf. Thank you. Then we have Toastmaster. What is this? Okay. Table topics. Okay. So the award for the best table topics goes to any guesses? Guesses. Okay, no guess. Toastmaster Isha, yes. And she is also not there, so we turn into ladies.
Yeah, it's the same.
Already. Okay. So we have best role player. Again, any guesses? Sergeant in arms, timer, our counter.
And primary.
Okay, Toastmasters, we'll just do 1 second and then we go fast. Okay, what is this role? So we have
This
the
lead
lead role. That's lead role. Any guesses? It's Master Ruchi. It's mine.
Toastmaster Rahul and
Master Rahul.
Rahul is there.
We have a tie. That's incredible.
You are
We have a tie, so I'm
We
going
have
to
tie.
cut it in half and send you the other half. Or what you can do is you can keep it for 10 days, I can keep it for other 10 days.
Done. As you say.
With this, I am officially adjourned the meeting.
Thank you.